Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Demon Slayer 33. I'm here with our summons for July the 9th, 2023. We'll be reading 2 Chronicles, chapter 18 in the Old Testament. Y'all already should know who's involved, and if I have to stop, I will. Let's begin. Now, Jehoshaphat had riches and honor in abundance, and he allied himself with Ahab. This is about Gina. After some years, he went down to Ahab to Samaria. Ahab killed sheep and cattle for him in abundance, and for the people who were with him, and moved him to go up with him to Ramoth Gilead. It is about Gina and the night stalker Lejante. Ahab, king of Israel, he Bin Laden, said to Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, will you go with me to Ramoth Gilead? Question mark. Yes, I am Hussein. He answered him, I am as you are, and my people as your people. We will be with you in the war. Jehoshaphat, or Tumab James, said to the king of Israel, please inquire first for the Lord's word. Then the king of Israel gathered the prophets together, 400 men, and said to them, shall we go to Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall I forbear? Question mark. They said, go up, for God will deliver it into the hand of the king. Okay. But Jehoshaphat said, isn't there here a prophet of the Lord besides that we may inquire of him? So basically, Bin Laden, Lejante, Night Stalk, Chronicles, Texarkana, something like that. The king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, there is yet one man by whom we may inquire of the Lord. But I hate him, for he never prophesies good concerning me, but always evil. Talking about the Most High me. He is Micaiah, Micaiah, the son of Amlah. Jehoshaphat said, don't let the king say so. Okay, the Most High. Then the king of Israel called an officer and said, get Malachi, the son of Imlah, quickly. Okay, could be kids. Now the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, each sat on his throne, arrayed in their robes, and they were sitting in an open place at the entrance of the gates of Samaria, which is my first daughter apartment. And all the prophets were prophesying before them. Yes, that's why they all in this book. Zedekiah, the son of Shenaniah, made himself horns of iron and said, the Lord says, with these you shall push the sirens until they are consumed. Okay, so regarding war. Fire. All the prophets prophesied, so saying, go up to Ramoth Gilead and prosper, for the Lord will deliver it into the hand of the king. The messenger who went to call Micaiah spoke to him, saying, behold, the words of the prophets declare good to the king with one mouth. Let your word, therefore, please be like one of theirs, and speak good. Malachi said, as the Lord lives, I will say what my God says. Okay, Gina and them. Our is the Most High, Gina is, okay, in the Old Testament. When he had come to the king said to him, Malachi, shall we go to Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall I forbear? Okay, hide or something, which he did with the face he got from the box or with DJ Paul's son. He said, go up and prosper. They shall be delivered into your hand. The king said to him, how many times shall I judge you that you speak to me nothing but the truth in the Lord's name? Okay, there's 2 lords, okay? Well, Nino Brown, Samuel Little, and the real Lord, okay? He said, down there in hell. He said, but the Most High too, but I'm talking about in hell. He said, I saw all Israel scattered on the mountains as sheep that have no shepherd, which is true. There are bodies everywhere. Okay, in Texarkana and everywhere else. The Lord said, these have no master. Let them each return to his house in peace. Remember I was telling y'all, if you were born after 94, you don't got no guy. You don't got nobody watching you. It's just you, okay? Or it's them, The Most High, He watching your family, yes. Now that's why I say you gotta teach our kids and shit. This is what I'm getting from this. That's what I say. These have no master. Let them each return to his house in peace. Okay, the Most High. The king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, didn't I tell you that he will not prophesy good concerning me, but evil? Malachi said, therefore, hear the Lord's word. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the army of heaven, which is this earth, standing on his right hand and on his left. Okay, so if you want to talk about heaven, you gotta say the paradise. You gotta say paradise, which is up there, okay? Heaven is what hell called, okay? It's hard to explain. If you break it down, it's even, okay? Something is even, okay, between whites and blacks, which is not, but in their mind, yes. The Lord said, who will entice Ahab, king of Israel, that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? Question mark. See, me, okay? One spoke saying in this way, and another saying in that way. Okay, when it comes to who's the most popular in terms of contests, or in the states, or in the city, something like that. A spirit came out, stood before the Lord, and said, I will entice him. The Lord said to him, how? Okay, this them having a conversation with each other. He said, I will go and will be a lion spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. See, he was popular. Jonte Bin Laden, nice stalker. He was popular down here in the city, okay? He was always lying, okay? He even killed out somebody that people in the city would think that's his best friend. Okay? Vaughn. He said, you will entice him and will prevail also. Go and do so. Now therefore, behold, the Lord has put a lion spirit in the mouth of these your prophets, and the Lord has spoken evil concerning you. See, that what they telling the night stalker, okay, Lejante. Then Zekai, the son of Shana, came near and struck Malachi on the cheek and said, okay, one could be Malachi in this passage, Micaih on the cheek, and said, which way did the Lord's Spirit go from me to speak to you? Malachi said, behold, you shall see on that day when you go into an inner room to hide yourself. Okay, he kind of did. Okay, not really though. They like shape shifted to him or something like that. The king of Israel said, take Malachi and carry him back to Ammon, the governor of the city, and to Joshash, the king's son. I did, me and his family, we did rescue him, okay? He wanted me to say this, okay? Okay? I ain't trying to put nobody's business out. And say, thus says but he don't mind, okay? And his family don't mind. And say, thus says the king, put this fellow in the prison and feed him with bread of affliction and with water of affliction until I return in peace. See, they did take parts of him, okay? Malachi said, if you return at all in peace, the Lord has not spoken by me. He did not say that. He said, listen, you people, all of you, okay? They trying to put words in our mouth. They trying to recruit us. They trying to change us, basically. So the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, went up to Ramoth Gilead. The king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, I will disguise myself and go into the battle, but you put on your robes. So the king of Israel disguised himself, and they went into the battle. Okay, you can look at it on both sides, me and him, okay? I think it's about him, though. I am too. Now the king of Syria had commanded the captains of his chariots, saying, don't fight with small nor great, except only with the king of Israel. Okay, so regarding me, or the Most High, me. When the captains of the chariots saw Jehoshaphat, they said, it is the king of Israel. Therefore they turned around to fight against him. But Jehoshaphat cried out, and the Lord helped him, and God moved them to depart from him. some regarding my daughter, okay, Brittany. I told you they coerced her into porn. They are actually dating now, running her because they both were victims of human sex trafficking. When the captains of the chariot When the captains of the chariot saw that it was not the king of Israel, they turned back from pursuing him. See, when they asked them, "Do y'all believe I'm a God?" They said, "Hell no," and they like, "Oh, okay." That's why they did that. A certain man drew his bow at random and struck the king of Israel between the joints of the armor. See, they body. Therefore, he said to the driver of the chariot, "Turn your hand and carry me out of the army, for I am severely wounded." Yes, they are victims. Yes, they are traumatized. The battle increased that day. However, the king of Israel propped himself up in his chariot against the sirens, which is us, until the evening, and at about sunset he died. So yes, I'm also seeing that he would take off his face and show them who he really is. Okay, that's what that mean right there. So that is 2 Chronicles chapter 18 in the Old Testament. Enjoy.